actually have an update. My niece followed my advice and insisted on talking with her boyfriend's roommates about getting some more information about him that she could verify on her own. She also searched lots of "Are we dating the same guy?" group. Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's brilliant. Okay, so for those that don't know, there are these Facebook groups where women have been posting photos of guys that they've met online or are dating, and they might have suspicions about them. So they ask women in their area and they post a photo of the guy to see if he's like cheating or, you know, maybe there's something weird about him, whatever. And it's actually very effective, to the point where I'm pretty sure some guy was posted in one of these groups and took the girl who posted him to court because it was like invasion of privacy or whatever. And he ended up losing. Wait, hang on. So there's been several different lawsuits. In Chicago, it was filed by a Chicago man who sued women and the Facebook group for defamation, doxing, and privacy violations. In 2025, a U.S. district judge dismissed the lawsuit, ruling that the statements made were protected subjective opinions and did not meet the legal threshold for defamation. An appeals court upheld this dismissal in 2026. Oh yeah, this is the one I'm talking about. A California man filed a $2 million lawsuit in 2023 against 10 women over claims of defamation and discrimination after he was discussed in the LA chapter of the Facebook group. And even Meta's been sued. Wow, pretty funny. This guy sued 27 women. I'm sorry. Wow. So, like, do you guys just think that women just aren't going to talk to each other? Because, quite frankly, if you're being posted in one of these Facebook groups because you're doing something sketchy, you're dating multiple women at once, I would call that a fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's get to the update. I just thought that was a funny tidbit of information. After a couple of weeks of back and forth, it turns out he was hiding a bunch of stuff. As many people pointed out, it was a bit odd for a 32-year-old guy who has a career living with roommates. It turns out he was actually living with his parents, and his financial situation was not great. Okay. Concerning. I'm not one to judge the financial situation, but it raises alarm bells because, like, what if he's like a fraudster, you know? He got a divorce 2 years ago and had to move in with his parents and has been struggling to find consistent work since. Then why does he think that expense of flying a girl out is one that he should make? He apparently has a son he did not tell my niece about because he's not really part of his son's life anymore. I feel like that's something that should be said, regardless of whether or not you're in their life. Needless to say, my niece is breaking up with him. Good. I think she would have been okay with him living with his parents, but the dishonesty about his situation and being a parent was too much. My niece is having a tough time with it right now, but I hope it's for the best in the long run. My sister and I had some good discussions, and she sees my point of view a bit more. My daughter's on the West Coast for an internship, so my wife and I plan to bring my sister and niece with us to go visit her. It won't make up for the breakup, but at least it's a fun trip away from home. Even though I was right to be suspicious here, I'm also rethinking my opinions on long-distance relationship based on some of the positive comments on my last posts. I find it kind of funny that everyone assumes I'm an aunt, I'm an uncle, but I will take the fact that I give aunt vibes as a compliment.